Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today's Twitter story saga, Elon Musk story saga seem to be more and more like our superstar movie scenes. Famously, in every single superstar movie, you will see the protagonist superstar. By intermission, from being very wealthy man, he would slowly dwindle, and society and the villains of society will steal everything from him, bringing him net zero, where he'll only have 1 rupee left at the point of intermission, and he'll
You are just
famously
copying us old Rajinikanth movie.
yes, then famously he'll say, superstar will say, boss, I will come back just with this 1 rupee, I will come back. Maybe Elon Musk is taking Twitter down to the last dollar and the last employee and it's going to
Yeah,
come back.
no,
What do you
I
think, Anand?
think I think he has bit more than what he can chew. And today's news was very bad. More people have been sacked, and there are only 1,300 people left in Twitter.
Correct.
So imagine such a large operation being run by just 1,300 people. This is not going to work out. And he has already said that he is going to auction a lot of parts.
Not going to, it is already auctioning. Online auction, you can bid for pieces of history.
Yeah, so online auctioning of several
Yes, it's
designer chairs and
yes,
whatnot.
you can buy Jack Dorsey's chair, you can buy
Yeah.
the original Twitter logo. What would you like to bid for?
I wouldn't like to bid for anything, but all this is not going to save him
No,
because he has to pay $1.5 billion.
correct.
So I think this is a case of buyer's remorse, where he has been trapped into buying something for way more than what it was valued at.
Let's just back up a little bit. No one trapped him.
Okay.
He decided to see a hole and say, that is a hole, I would like to jump into it. And then he jumped into it and everyone told him, please don't do it.
I am reminded of 1 minute Charlie Munger video that was doing viral.
Yes.
So Charlie Munger was told famously, you always like to recruit a man with an IQ of 130 who think he has got an IQ of 120 rather than a man with an IQ of 150 who thinks he's got an IQ of 170. So he immediately said, you are reminding me of Elon Musk.
Yes.
And then when they asked him, why don't you shot Elon Musk? He said, never underestimate a man who overestimates himself, because sometimes he may be right.
Correct.
This was Charlie at its very sarcastic best,
Yes.
because he threatened Warren Buffett that he can create a seized candy online and destroy them. So I think it was Asperger's syndrome or something on the spectrum that he has. I think he's a troubled person mentally.
That is true. He seems to be troubled.
And what is now happening is, with Fed tightening the rates, Tesla is facing the music.
And investors are not happy.
Investors are not happy. And Tesla has dropped from 450 to 110 or 112 when I saw it.
And Twitter's daily revenues also dropped by 40%.
Wait. And so what has happened is, he has to offer more security. And to meet these payments, he has to make more payments. So it's a negative feedback loop.
All because he bought Twitter.
No, he bought Twitter at the wrong time. If he had bought Twitter when the Fed was expanding money supply, then somebody would have funded him with free money.
Yes.
He did two things wrong. He bit more than what he could choose. He could chew, and he picked it at a time when there was that the Fed had to tighten. Because though the Fed was saying it is transient, it was clear inflation was not transient, and the Fed had to tighten. The banks also have lost a lot of money in financing this deal at the original rate. The investment bankers, not only have they lost money, and it looks like there is going to be a threat of default on this. And if there is a default, then his entire $26 billion will be reduced to zero. And people will sell his stock, which will pull down Tesla further. So not only is he damaging Tesla, he is also damaging that SpaceX, which is also founded on debt from Tesla and that company.
You should explain to the public, because a lot of people are like, he can just take SpaceX public and recover everything.
No, who will buy SpaceX too?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. After investors seeing all this erratic behavior.
Yeah. So there's no way SpaceX is going to go public and he's not going to get money. And there's another company called Neuralink, which is talking of inserting chips on human brains.
Correct.
And he has demonstrated it with pigs.
Yes.
And Forbes had an article last year
Correct.
which said that he was
Motivation of buying Twitter.
interested in buying Twitter because of the data it can harvest for his company Neuralink.
Correct.
And his latest child was he fathered his latest child with an executive in that company. So he's made a mess of the whole thing, where his personal relationships are intertwined with the companies, his finances are intertwined, and how is he going to bail himself out of this is something which is very messy.
Truly.
And he's now started this blue tick again.
Yes. Now he's priced it at the latest pricing he's got for blue tick is $11 per month. Anand.
So who is going to pay $11? The corporates are going to run away, and the advertisements are lot of top advertisers have hit pause button.
That's what I was reading. The daily revenues as on January 17th, the same day a year ago, has dropped down by 40%.
Yes. So what was 100 rupees, he is now making 60 rupees.
Correct.
And at 100 rupees, they were making losses.
Correct.
So at 60, the losses will be bigger. So this is really bad news for Twitter. What it really means is that Twitter is in the throes of slow implosion. It's like a atomic bomb whose reaction has been set off, and you are seeing it slowly.
In slow motion, yes.
Twitter is imploding in slow motion. It requires a sense of nobody wants to be the CEO of this company, and he has to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
The saddest thing would be is people get fed up of the news cycle and stop talking about Twitter altogether. That would be
No, that is not the saddest thing. See, Twitter, while maybe not profitable, has got a social responsibility. It's a method by which all leaders and big celebrities are communicating to their fans. If it drops overnight, there will be a disruption in information transfer in the society.
Gives an opportunity for a Microsoft or a Google to step in and provide some solution.
But that's what I said. Will Microsoft buy this at a
Yeah,
bankruptcy?
but see, there's a problem. It only looks interesting as an order when it's there on the plate fresh. But he lets it sit over there and it's rotting away and maggots are forming on it. No one, they'd rather say, I'll just go make my own. There's no incentive because users can easily move. If you create another platform like Twitter, a Microsoft or a Google will find it no difficulty in creating such a platform. They'll just migrate.
So,
as long as no toxic person is attached to it. The problem for Truth Social was Trump is attached to it. Parallel was people like Trump and the right wing were attached to it. So you form a new platform like Twitter with no toxic element attached to it. All bets are off for Elon then.
but Clubhouse also flopped.
True. But I don't know, that now it's different environment is what I feel.
Clubhouse also flopped. It went terribly wrong.
Yes.
I don't know why it went wrong, but it went terribly wrong.
Correct. But that was an audio based thing where you have rooms and everyone logs on. Twitter it's not interactive. Twitter means you can, majority of the people who use Twitter do not retweet, do not post. Majority of the Twitter users are people who are just looking for information.
But then they started Twitter Spaces also. And he were debating an edit button. I don't know why it went wrong so badly. It's really imploding. I'm very sorry for this.
It happens. We've seen it throughout history.
So maybe is it the end of Twitter is what we want to discuss. Thank you for watching, Biraj. If you like this content, hit the like button of my video and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for your support for Biraj. I have a request, kindly forward this video to your friends and relatives and ask them to take a look. Thank you for supporting Biraj. I want to thank all of you for supporting our event in Oman with great enthusiasm. A lot of people turned up in Oman, and a place where I don't have much influence. I wish to thank all of you for your support. The next event is going to be in Qatar, Doha. The event is scheduled for the last week of January. Those who would like to meet me in person in Qatar, Doha, or come to our event in Doha can send their request to the mail ID given below or contact the WhatsApp number flashing on the screen. My team will respond to you. See you in Qatar in the last week of Jan. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.